Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Before we talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty levels for tomorrow, let's discuss the updates that I provided on my Telegram. For those who are new, I provide live updates on my Telegram channel during market hours about the stocks or futures that I'm going to be looking at. So make sure you join. The link is given in the description. These are just updates and not call. I want you to learn practically what are the different possibilities, mainly because I provide screenshots of before and after what have been happening and where are my exits as well. So make sure you join. Now let's talk about the first stock that I had given update about. Wockhardt. Wockhardt saw a great up move, and my expectation was that there are possibilities that Wockhardt can hit 10% upper circuit. Now, after the update itself, we saw almost 1.32% up move. From there, I expected a retracement. Now, if the retracement held and from there we saw some kind of a upside, then it would have been a good entry to even enter and check for 10% upper circuit if that is possible or not. But I also updated that on the lower side, if the prices start moving lower, I'm not going to be entering the stock, mainly because my view is on the top side. You saw during the day there was some fall, and towards the end there was a breakout and prices did go higher, but they were still lower than the high created itself. If the high was broken, there were possibilities that it would have done 10%, but the movement should have started somewhere earlier itself. Talking about Vinyl Chemicals saw a great upside from these levels. I had taken a short position mainly because this was a retracement trade. Now, as and when the prices started moving lower, right, I was holding on to it mainly because at 128.4, if that level was broken, my expectation was that 126 is a possibility and I wanted to exit at that. But if you see, as and when the level was broken also, the stock started spending a really good time and the movement wasn't as fast. That is the reason I exited early as well. Yes, the prices did go a little bit lower, but my expectation of 126 did not come. Now, that is the reason I always say, always keep looking at the prices and understand if it is actually moving according to you or not. And if it is not, make sure you protect your profits, you cut positions, or if it is gone to your levels of stop loss, exit as well. The final stock was a 20% circuit hitter, right? And as soon as I gave a screenshot about it, since then the prices started moving up and we got a 3% up move in less than 5 minutes, right? Now, this is where I had specified on this candle is where I had specified that I'm expecting the stock to actually hit 20%. Now, the reason behind that is the volumes. If you see the volume surge, right? It was building up and the price was already, my entries were above these levels. And when the price actually went above, my stop loss was anywhere below these levels. It was 1:1 trade. And when the prices hit upper circuit, that happened within 5 minutes itself, I had exited. Now, if the prices did come low, I would completely exit, and this was a 1:1 trade, right? So position sizing is a key. So for the new traders who want to understand about position sizing, when the stock is doing 1:1 or your trade is 1:1, always keep your positions comparatively smaller, because if the prices do go against you, you don't want to take a bigger loss, but taking some kind of a profit because of your analysis is always great. Now, we have seen that day before there was a huge fall in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I specified in my video also, let's not call it a crash. And you can watch the video as well. I specified let's not call it a crash unless we get a proper news about it. It might be profit booking, mainly because you have seen such a big move in Nifty since 1 month, right? Now, of course, the people who are holding on to a lot of positions, they would want to exit, mainly because they are going to see, they have already seen a big up move, and a slight news can change that thing as well. So let's get on to the charts to understand what are the different levels of Nifty and Bank Nifty, which I'm going to be looking at for tomorrow. Well, now we have seen a huge downfall, right? Now this is 3.14%, but from there, as specified, there has been some kind of a upside in Nifty. Now, let's see if consolidation happens. Look at the chart carefully, right? Now, there is no possibility that it is going to create a brand new high anytime soon. That is my view. Now, watch for consolidation. Now, after that, if there is another round of profit booking, you take a look at the Nifty internals, and from there, if you see any kind of a fall, then I will be on the short side of Nifty, taking short or basically trading put options. Now, this is a good move that we saw. if we see some kind of a consolidation or range bound, let's try to look at it. If we find some levels that we need to concentrate on, there has been a almost, like we can call this a V-shaped recovery where there has been a double bottom formed as well. Now from here, look at these levels where the price has spent some kind of a good amount of time. That area, I won't call it an exact level. This area can act as a resistance as of now, if not broken, right? Now, if the prices do see some kind of a up move and then from there they start coming down, I'm going to be looking at anywhere close to these levels where the price is closed. It is easily achievable. After the rejection, this is easily achievable, right? Now, post switch, if the prices do come lower, then I'm going to be looking at the area anywhere close to these levels, because the movement was comparatively slower, which can act as a support as of now. Now, the expectation is if there is a gap up, look at the rejection. If it finds rejection at this level, right? And if it is a gap down, then my automatic place where I'm going to be looking at is these levels as a resistance. A gap down can possibly test these levels, and from that we can see some kind of a down move. I'm not expecting this big move to happen anytime soon. It is a possibility, but that we'll know only when the prices are building up or when the prices are actually taking shape, right? All those updates will be provided on my Telegram. The link is given in the description below. Now on the downside, wait for a rejection, look at these levels and concentrate on this band, because the price was comparatively slower, creating a range itself. So this is my view on Nifty. Now talking about Bank Nifty was comparatively a bigger fall of 4%, whereas the upside is comparatively smaller than Nifty itself. Now similar situation, let's take a look at Nifty internals, that is 30 minutes, to understand better. Now, how we saw Nifty gave a better recovery, Bank Nifty hasn't, right? Now, Bank Nifty, there is a pattern formed here. If you see, that is a triangular pattern where there is a breakout. Now, tomorrow, if we see a gap up, now on a gap up, the ranges, because after such a fall and December being a vacation month as well, that is where there might be some kind of a consolidation, which is a possibility. So the lower levels somewhere around here is what I'm going to be looking at on the top side. If broken, all right, we'll be getting to understand that better when the price is building. But if there is a rejection, the level that I'm going to be looking at on Bank Nifty are possibly these. On a gap up, rejected, come down. This is the range that I'm comfortable trading, beyond which we'll have to look at the price action formation and how the prices are moving. Now, on the other hand, if there is any gap down, now, if there is a gap down, the automatic high created today should act as a resistance. And from there, if rejected, my lower level is going to be as and when this range is broken, right? From there, the price is coming towards the high created here first. If that is also broken, then second is this. So I hope you guys have got a good understanding of how I look at the charts, and I'm being open, right? I'm doing my analysis in front of you during the market hours when the prices are moving. That is where it is more important to do analysis, and that's why I provide insights on my Telegram. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish to get to know everything about stock market. Thank you so much.